Hey guys, it's Steve and Batgirl 37 issue number, and it's pretty much great because the cover is really awesome and stunning. It's full of jewelry, stunning jewelries over there. So it's also a girlish, but it's also cool and sexy. That's why. So I'm gonna start with IGN.com review. Batgirl 37. It's by Mike Logsdon. Okay, so sorry for that. It's by Mike Logsdon. Cameron Stewart and Brandon Fletcher return for another installment of the new Batgirl series issue 37. See some bold moves taken by the writing team with a new adversary, but by issues and the plot remains largely where it was by the end of the issue 2. The issue satisfies overall, though, as more details are hinted as to our true adversary's goals, which means bad news for Batgirl. The new creative tone and style, clearly intended to grab the attention of additional female readers, has so far proven to be incredibly refreshing to both Barbara Gordon and her series. We have seen her hanging out with her friends, going shopping using her smartphone, and yes, worrying about dating. While many of these elements will resonate for women, they are just as likely to resonate for young people of all types. First and foremost, the new creative team is providing us with a young Batgirl. With that, this issue presents us with an narcissistic adversary obsessed with fame and his own brand, while he represents the dark side of today's selfie-obsessed youth culture. Batgirl's inherent strength, intelligence, and determination provides the more positive flip side. And sometimes it's also really cool, but most of the time while reading the review from the IGN.com, I have to say, because this artwork style from few issues back, from after the Futures End issue, it's really cool, and overall I think they have done it to attract some female fans, but it's also really cool. Babster has played a major role in the evolution of this book, as her style has helped to visually redefine Batgirl and her supporting cast in a way that perfectly suits the writing team's intentions. Tar not only has a great sense of design, but her layouts and action scenes are a delight to follow. That said, some faces here do come off as too cartoony, even for the style being used. So about this one, let go the IGN, but Comic Vinist says it's 4 out of 5 star. It's 4 star out of 5 star by Undeadpool Schroeder on December 10, 2014. There's a shiny new Batgirl in town, but this one's less about stopping crime and more about starting it. The good thing is this issue begins with a bang, introducing us to a bedazzled new Batgirl partying with a carload of other masked criminals on a veritable spree across the city. When the original Batgirl swoops in to put a stop to it, the newly minted one escapes to sparkle another day. Meanwhile, Babs and company attend a gala art event. It's centered around Batgirl. The artist doesn't exactly portray her in the most flattering light, with one particularly dark page depicting her in a decrepit wheelchair. When the new Batgirl challenges Babs via a hidden message, the revelation of dual identity spirals further and further into delusion and madness. Cameron Stewart and Brendan Fletcher deliver up a slice of life issue, showing us a storyline that's practically standalone. The only reference to previous storylines we get are all in the form of the supporting cast, particularly a still disgruntled Black Canary. But what we do get plenty of is with and very solid, excellent character interactions, not only between Batgirl and her support team, but Barbara Gordon and her friends, and it's the latter where the book shines. Not only do we get a solid differentiation between Batgirl and Barbara Gordon's voice, but the dialogue is naturalistic and the characters seem fleshed out and well motivated. As a result, the storyline feels like it's proceeding organically and not simply because it must go where it needs to for the plot to advance. That is pretty great, and that is really enjoying Here we go on the landmark scene, and there is the landmark written over there. The text is really pretty much cool, and that is not pretty much, it is really greatly cool. And overall, sometimes this see Barbara Gordon's face, sometimes it looks like cartoony, too cartoony, but it's almost should be semi-realistic, and overall it's maintained most of the time, 90% of the time, that is semi-realistic. And here is the thing, that twist of the story. Babster with Stewart on breakdowns provides the line work that's made this book the darling of both the internet and the comics community at large. The bad things about this one, I can't tell if the story truly is a standalone or meant to lead somewhere else, because it certainly doesn't seem to have led from anywhere. The last two issues have done a great job of establishing Barbara's new location, but there's been very little of an overall plot or direction to be seen, and this issue is the most clear example yet. The verdict is this one. This is still one of the most fun, visually interesting books in mainstream comics, and it's still worth getting into. This issue, in fact, is still a great jumping on point, which is handy as back issues are becoming increasingly harder to find. I'm hoping the setting is really great and the setting assets itself more strongly and begins to define its character's role in it, but for now I'm content with how they simply bounce off each other in fun. That's the thing. Here is the end of this Batgirl 37 awesome issue, and I've never bored of reading this one. Maybe, I don't know why, it's because of this awesome artwork. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and if you want to enjoy it, you should enjoy it really with the book, so go to the store and buy this book.